So today we are filming, finally after years, the most requested instructional video of all time for Zentai, which we hadn't done yet. So, and it is how to tie your belt. So here we go. You can see me well there? So, several different ways to do it. One way I like to do it, once you kind of know the size, I just start on one end here, go all the way around, make sure it's flat on the top, go all the way around a second time, go under both belts, not just one, under both, right? One common mistake is a lot of people pull this way, and you can see how funny the knot looks there. You want to pull the same direction that it's going, so it's kind of laying flat, right? Tighten this up. You put one belt on top of the next, and then the one that's on top goes all the way around and loops through. Simple as that. And you pull. And you have a nice knot. Second way to do this, the way I usually do it when I'm tying it on kids, or if somebody just wants to tie their belt really fast, is to start at the halfway point. So you pretty much find the midpoint here, start at the belly button, go all the way across, cross in the back, and bring it all the way forward. Okay? I like to tuck this in, the one that's on the bottom all the way forward, just so it makes only one, you see the belt only once instead of overlapping. Like, if I don't do that, see how it'll kind of look like this, which is fine. A lot of people, wear it that way. It's not wrong. I just like a little bit the cleaner look. And then you do the same thing. You go around both, making sure both are flat, right? Go around and tie, right? You're gonna do the top one and tie. Just as long as it's flat, it'll look nice. So those are your basic belts. The knot that I do, since a lot of people ask, now this one is for if you're feeling comfortable and you're feeling confident. So it's a little bit more tricky, or for me at least, but I know a lot of people out there knit and stuff like that, so this will probably be super simple for you. But anyway, start off the same thing. I like to start off on one side. I hold it, go all the way around. Eventually the belt kind of develops the crease, so you kind of know where that is, the middle point. So I pull, make sure they're both equal, right? The same. Now here's where it gets tricky. I'm gonna take one side of the belt, it kind of turns over like this, so the whole thing remains flat, and I'm tucking it in between both belts. So I have both belts here, I'm putting in between like this, right before this belt. Then I take this, the other side, same thing, I'm just looping it around, not going this way, right, but looping it down this way, so it creates like this nice like bow look to it. I'm going under this loop and then through both belts, right? So I kind of end up with this. Then you just pull. This belt knot was made famous by judokas, judo practitioners, because they're throwing each other all the time, so it would come loose. So this one actually tucks this in between both belts. So it's a little bit tighter, more sturdy, and also gives it a nice finish where it's a little bit out of the way, pushing it to the side instead of kind of hanging straight down. So a little bit better finish. This is how I usually tie it. So last but not least, since I know a lot of parents are watching this video, how do you tie it on your child? So I have my friend Bob here, who I'm gonna tie the belt on. Let's walk over to Bob. Hey Bobby, how's it going?
Help me.
Got no belt. All right. So the way I usually do it is halfway point, right? I don't know if this belt will fit Bob. He's kind of chubby. So he's going all the way around. Same thing. I make sure I hold with my thumb one side. I usually kind of try to give them a little bit of slack between their belly and the belt, so when I tie it, it doesn't squeeze on their stomach too much. So, and I want to tie it tight, but not tight on their body, just a knot tight. So I kind of leave this separated. I put the other one right on top. Right? In this case, I'm not perfectly even here. Let's kind of pull. All right. So then I'm gonna go under both. Right? I have this. Again, I leave a little bit of space between them and the belt and their body. And I'm just going around. Same thing. Flat, flat. Both sides are flat. One is going all the way around through the loop and pull. Bob. His pants are falling off. But the knot is beautiful. You have that nice fortune cookie, what we call fortune cookie-like finish. And that's how you tie your belt. If you have any questions or comments, please let us know.